Welcome to this presentation of FlavorWiki with InsightPlatforms.com. I'm Kenny Brader, Head of Client Operations at FlavorWiki, and I'll be your presenter today. I previously worked at Amazon, and today I manage FlavorWiki's customer and client relations. In this session titled Take Global Sampling and Product Testing to the Next Level, we'll walk you through an example of our platform for collecting and analyzing consumer data. But first, let me introduce some of our team members. Our founder and CEO, Daniel Protz, started FlavorWiki in 2017 and has grown the company from one person to a global team of more than 45 experts supporting customers worldwide. Joining us as well is Marsha Young, an advisor to FlavorWiki and former global head of consumer science at Mondelez International, and before that, Kraft and Cadbury. Marsha brings deep experience in sensory and consumer insights and will be available to answer questions after the presentation. We're also joined by our head of sensory and consumer science, Ellie Alexandraki. With a background from Wageningen University, Ellie leads all of our consumer research and sensory projects. Now let's move to today's agenda. We'll start with a short introduction to FlavorWiki and our work, highlight some of our unique capabilities, and then walk you through a typical project timeline and consumer journey. Along the way, we'll demonstrate how our platform collects and analyzes real-world product data, and we'll close with reporting examples and analytics. So what do we do at FlavorWiki? We're a global consumer research provider active in over 50 countries. Our community spans more than 2 million participants across 100 countries and 40 languages. This scale makes our methodology highly standardized, scalable, and effective for multinational brands. Our main focus is sensory and product experience research. Using our patented consumer profiling methodology, we identify what people like about products and how they can be optimized, whether it's taste, texture, aroma, or even external factors like packaging, pricing, sustainability, and shopping experience. All of this is combined into robust statistical models that help our clients understand what truly drives consumer preference and purchase intent. We can run projects and manage operations in nearly every country worldwide. The only exceptions are places with limited digital connectivity or where economic sanctions apply. Most of our projects are designed around the full consumer journey. It begins when consumers purchase a product in-store or online, where they capture short videos and photos and share feedback on their shopping and unboxing experiences. Next, they answer guided questions as they actually consume the product, providing valuable insights into its taste, texture, aroma, and overall appeal. This approach gives us a deeper understanding of both the purchase moment and the sensory experience, allowing us to build a complete and detailed product experience map. These projects are usually conducted in context, meaning consumers use the product in their natural environment and in their own way. This allows us to capture authentic behaviors, real-life use cases, and the factors that truly influence their experience. We also ship product samples worldwide. This supports our customers when testing prototypes, new formulations, or ingredient changes. In every country we operate, local suppliers blind and distribute samples directly to our community of over 2 million trusted testers. By working only with our own panel, we ensure we know exactly who is participating and we can validate and verify every result with confidence. Beyond sensory testing, we also support qualitative studies, concept tests, in-home evaluations, and central location tests. However, our core expertise lies in mapping the entire consumer journey: purchasing, unboxing, consumption, and even disposal. Some of our unique capabilities include the following. Almost half of our team consists of data scientists and software engineers, giving us strong expertise in statistical modeling and analysis. We build all of our own tools and platform capabilities, ensuring our software is fully bespoke, designed to make studies efficient, cost-effective, and highly accurate. We've developed a patented methodology for sensory profiling called the paired question. Using a machine learning-driven statistical algorithm, we capture detailed feedback on flavor, texture, mouthfeel, aroma, and other sensory attributes directly from untrained consumers testing the product. This gives us a deep understanding of any food or beverage and allows us to identify which attributes truly drive consumer preference and purchase intent. In most projects, we combine consumer insights with trained sensory panel data. This creates a robust model that links product attributes to consumer perception, providing powerful input to our clients' R&D innovation processes. All results feed into a live interactive dashboard, where clients can run their own analysis or into tailored reports and recommendations from our team. Importantly, all client data is proprietary and never shared. We also use unique methods to capture batch codes and production dates, allowing us to analyze the effects of age and shelf life on products. This enables us to track items back to their point of manufacture and correlate origin with sensory attributes during field testing. Insights like these are critical for quality control, shelf life evaluation, and understanding the overall product experience. We collect extensive multimedia data, including videos and photos, both in-store and at home. We then apply advanced AI and machine learning techniques to analyze this data, uncovering deeper insights into consumer behavior and product interaction. The questions we ask follow the full consumer experience journey. From leaving home, shopping in-store or online, purchasing and unpacking the product, to consuming it and eventually disposing of it. This approach gives us a complete view of the consumer's decision-making process and product experience across its entire life cycle. A typical project begins with a kickoff, followed by building and reviewing questionnaires with the client to ensure an optimal user experience. We support our testers, sometimes called tasters, throughout the testing process, while tracking all data live so clients can monitor progress in real time. Consumers are then compensated automatically, usually with low incentives just covering the product cost, to encourage authentic experiences. Finally, we perform detailed data analysis to generate actionable insights. During this demo, we'll follow this exact timeline to show how a project lifecycle unfolds, from data collection to analysis for our clients. Now, let's get started with the demo. At FlavorWiki, each project begins with a kickoff. The sales team hands the brief to operations covering scope, markets, and timelines. We then open a dedicated client email ticket with a unique ID for easy tracking and fast responses. Finally, we send a confirmation email with project details and propose a video call to align on methods and timing. This process keeps every project clear, organized, and responsive from day one. At FlavorWiki, questionnaire building starts right after the client kickoff, when we align on the key business questions. Each survey begins with screening, sample size, geography, age, and behaviors, usually defined by the client. We then follow the full consumer journey, starting with shopping. They share where they got it and upload a shelf photo so we can assess in-store presence. Packaging questions cover design, visibility, and key characteristics. Before tasting, consumers rate expectations, liking, intent to buy, ease of opening, appearance, aroma, and color. During tasting, they evaluate overall liking and detailed sensorial aspects. To map flavor and texture, we use our patented paired question method, which builds precise flavor and texture profiles, also applied to packaging. Finally, we capture purchase intent, reasons for or against buying, value for money, and whether expectations were met. Consumers upload a short video, and we close with a quality check, like a photo of the expiry date. That's how we build questionnaires at FlavorWiki. Let's walk through how to create a survey in the FlavorWiki app. There are two ways to do this. You can build it manually, adding each question step by step, or you can upload an Excel file with all of your questions pre-filled. Each survey has 3 sections: screening, before tasting, and the tasting loop. Screening focuses on demographics, while the tasting loop captures product experience. Let's start with a manual example. Say we want to ask, what is your gender? I'll add a new step, choose one, type the question, and add the options, female, male, and other. We can even link this to a chart, such as demographics. Now let's take a look at the Excel method. The Excel template includes a sample question tab that shows how to format different types, like choose one, multiple choice, or drop-down. Just add your questions here. Once your file is ready, save and upload it to the app. You'll get a quick summary with your project info, screening questions, and tasting loop. Review everything, then click Next and Update. And that's it. Your survey is now live, complete with all questions and product details. Welcome to the FlavorWiki survey, shown here from the user's perspective. Once the survey is opened from the dashboard, the user is greeted with a welcome screen. A quick tap on Start kicks things off. The first step is selecting a preferred payment method. In this example, the user chooses gift card. From there, they move straight into the screening questions. After completing these, the survey provides clear instructions. In this case, the user is asked to go to a store, locate the product shown, and answer the next set of questions while shopping. The user selects the product, notes where they're buying it, and uploads a quick shelf photo. With just a few clicks, everything is submitted and they continue. Next, the survey dives into product and packaging feedback, including FlavorWiki's patented paired question, where users rank characteristics side by side for richer insights. Once that section is done, another information screen appears. This time it explains that the next questions will focus on the user's actual product experience, to be completed later from home. From here, the process continues seamlessly until the survey is finished. Clear, simple, and engaging every step of the way. And that's how a FlavorWiki survey looks from the user's perspective. At FlavorWiki, we rely on a dedicated ticketing system to support our users. This platform ensures that every question or concern is captured, routed to the right team member, and addressed promptly. For example, if a user mistakenly uploads the wrong image, they can submit the correct file through their ticket. Our team then updates the entry in our validation system, ensuring the submission is processed accurately and without delay. Beyond resolving issues, the ticketing system also stores information for each user directly on their profile. This gives us a complete view of their history with us, helping us better understand the behavioral characteristics of our users and anticipating their needs. By streamlining communication and building this knowledge base, we're able to respond efficiently, resolve issues quickly, and maintain high levels of user satisfaction while managing a large volume of requests every day. Welcome to the Fieldwork dashboard. This dashboard gives clients a clear, real-time view of fieldwork progress. Data refreshes automatically every 24 hours. At the top, you'll see 3 key metrics: enrollments, completed, and in progress. They show how many people started, finished, or are still working on the survey. Daily updates highlight the latest activity with graphs visualizing the trends. You'll also find a project overview shown in both tables and charts, making it easy to track progress at a glance. Further down, we display mean scores for overall liking with filters to focus on specific areas if needed. Finally, the timeline graph shows how responses build up over the course of the study, giving a clear picture of completion trends day by day. That's the Fieldwork dashboard, simple, dynamic, and always up to date. At FlavorWiki, quality comes first. Every survey entry is validated before it's used. Here's how it works. As soon as a user submits, their entry flows into our validation tool. We start by checking the IP address, making sure no one is using multiple accounts. If needed, we verify with an ID, always handled securely under GDPR rules. Next, we review the proof. A product photo to confirm the right item and packaging. A receipt photo to check the date, price, and purchase details. Sometimes we ask for extra images like a best before date or even short videos where users share their experience. If everything checks out, the entry is approved and moves forward to payment. If not, it's marked invalid. This process ensures our clients receive only accurate, trustworthy data, and that's what makes FlavorWiki Insights so reliable. Welcome to the FlavorWiki Payments application. Once validation is done, all entries land in the payment app. The operator reviews and verifies them. Unverified entries are checked by the operator and then marked verified. This triggers an email to the approver, in our case, the finance team. The finance team reviews and either approves or sends them back. If approved, entries move to approved but remain unpaid. The operator then selects the approved entries and processes payment. Payments run in daily batches. Once confirmed with an authentication code, the batch closes at day's end. At that point, the system automatically updates the status from waiting for payment to paid. You can click the arrow to view the details of all paid users. This workflow ensures 2 things. Users get paid quickly and reliably, and only accurate submissions are rewarded, protecting the quality of our data. And that's it. Welcome to the FlavorWiki Sandbox application. In this example, we have collected 100 responses for barbecue chips, and our container holds 3 products: barbecue, salted, and cheddar. Let's start with barbecue. Here we move the data from the survey into the container. We only include validated responses, so I select barbecue chips and continue. The demographic questions, like gender, age, and purchase location, are auto-mapped. I just confirm that everything matches. In the summary, we see 1 product in the source, 3 in the destination, and 49 questions aligned in both. Once I hit done, the data transfers successfully, and I'll repeat this for the other 2 products. One of the sandbox's biggest advantages is that we can combine datasets across all client projects. This lets us compare products, track studies over time, and build stronger models for deeper insights. And that is our sandbox application. Welcome to the Final Data Dashboard, your one-stop space for exploring and analyzing survey results. With a few clicks, you can filter responses by demographics, purchase intent, or any survey question. Every chart updates instantly, so insights are always right at your fingertips. But the real strength of this dashboard lies in its analytical tools. You can apply a wide range of statistical tests, starting from the basics like mean and standard deviation, to more advanced methods including Tukey, ANOVA, chi-square, Fisher, Kruskal, Dunn, and even Bernoulli corrections. Each analysis runs quickly and delivers full output tables with groupings, p-values, and confidence intervals, making it easy to see where the differences are truly significant. Aggregations takes the analysis further by comparing mean scores across questions and showing where products are similar or distinct. Jar analysis adds another layer, evaluating attributes such as aroma, flavor, sweetness, texture, and crispiness in relation to overall liking. Automatic penalty tables, line charts, and scatter plots highlight exactly where products perform too low, too high, or just right, so you know which attributes drive consumer preference. For multivariate insights, PCA visualizations display product positioning in both 2D and 3D, clearly showing how products cluster together or stand apart across attributes. And when it's time to share results, exporting is seamless, whether to Excel for raw data, PDFs for polished reports, or PowerPoint for ready-to-present slides. You can even edit and customize PDFs directly in our platform, adjusting the layout and saving your preferred setup for next time. With interactive filters, advanced statistics, jar analysis, PCA, and powerful export options, the dashboard transforms complex survey data into clear, actionable insights. In FlavorWiki, exporting raw survey data is quick and flexible. From Send Report, you can filter exactly what you need, by questions, by date, or even include unfinished surveys, media uploads, or sensitive data if you're a super admin. Reports can be sent directly to yourself, to colleagues, or to groups on the platform, and you'll receive a download link straight to your email. When it comes to formats, you have plenty of options. Choose all onto rows for a complete view, light exports for just analytical values, open-ended only for text responses, or pivots to quickly count responses by question. You can also export timings to spot rushed answers, or use the stacked export, perfect for pivot analysis across screening and tasting data in one place. With these tools, FlavorWiki makes it easy to shape your data exports and access results exactly how you need them. Welcome to this demonstration of our advanced analysis capabilities. At FlavorWiki, we provide a comprehensive range of statistical analysis capabilities, encompassing both traditional and advanced methods. Let's begin with analysis techniques. All the traditional analyses you typically run are fully available in our platform. This includes measures such as standard deviations, group means comparisons, pairwise comparisons, and more. As an example, we can perform a pairwise comparison technique using Tukey at a 95% confidence level to compare products or any other data points. This allows you to quickly see how your products or data compare to one another. Running this analysis within our platform is easy and results are delivered rapidly. Other examples of analyses available include principal component analysis or PCA, which examines relationships between various products and attributes, showing how they interrelate. Beyond traditional capabilities, our platform also supports advanced analysis, including machine learning and AI-driven modules. These can include random forest, partial least squares regression, preference mapping, consumer segmentation, conjoint analysis, advanced open-end analysis, and more. Today we'll showcase a few examples, starting with random forests and partial least squares regressions. Random forest is an advanced machine learning technique that examines interrelations across datasets. It is particularly effective for large datasets, where input data can include product categories and any KPIs or product performance scores. Through random forest analysis, we can identify key drivers of consumer satisfaction, repurchase behavior, and any other performance metrics. Here is an example of a random forest module identifying the most influential factors driving consumer satisfaction and product success. Our predictor variable here is overall liking, while other attributes such as chocolatey and sweetness are shown as the most critical drivers of consumer preference. These factors have a positive influence on overall liking. While random forests are ideal for large datasets, many common analyses involve smaller datasets, such as few products or consumer descriptive data. In these cases, partial least squares regression models are more efficient and can be used to predict consumer liking. Here we have consumer liking data alongside descriptive panel data, examining the interrelations. This analysis identifies the most important attributes and shows both the magnitude and direction of their influence. In this example, sweetness, buttery notes, and chocolatey flavor were the most influential factors driving preferences within this product category. Another key technique is consumer clustering. Not all consumers are the same, so clustering allows us to group consumers based on product preferences or behavioral criteria. Once clusters are identified, multiple analyses can be performed, including preference mapping. Preference mapping combines consumer liking data with expert panel data to identify which products are most preferred within each cluster. For example, products labeled 722 and 917 are identified as the most preferred within their respective consumer classes. Open-ended responses are another common area of market research, but they can be challenging to analyze. Our approach categorizes open-ended consumer responses, converting them into actionable insights. For example, we can identify the most influential factors for consumers, such as fiber and whole grains, while also quantifying their importance. This analysis can be presented in multiple formats, including word clouds, tables, or charts, allowing qualitative data to be transformed into quantitative insights. Additionally, we can perform statistical analyses on this data to further enhance decision-making. Let's take a look at some real-world case studies. All examples have been carefully anonymized to ensure client confidentiality. In this study, we tested 92 products across multiple categories, engaging over 13,000 consumers through a monadic design. That scale is simply not possible in a traditional CLT without enormous cost. By reaching thousands of people across different products and categories, we can benchmark performance, uncover key opportunities, and deliver a complete picture of how products are perceived, faster, more efficiently, and at a fraction of the cost of conventional methods. In this project, we tested 30 products across 5 flavors, comparing them against private label competitors, and ran the study across multiple countries. What made this case unique is that we measured the entire consumer journey, from purchase expectations through preparation to tasting and post-consumption impressions. Unlike traditional central location tests, this approach revealed the real drivers of choice and value for money. It showed why strong blind results didn't always translate into sales, unlocking insights that competitors simply couldn't capture. The outcome? Clear understanding of flavor trends, value perception shifts before and after use, and actionable direction from improving market success. All of this was achieved faster and at a fraction of the cost of a CLT. This case is a great example of our end-to-end capabilities. From concept development to product launch, we supported every step, and the product has been successful in the market. It showcases our expertise across concept testing, focus groups, central location tests, and post-launch evaluation, demonstrating the full scope of what we can do. Please note, the information shown here is from a publicly available annual report. Normally, all client information remains confidential, and this is one of the few cases where sharing is allowed. This was a straightforward post-launch assessment. The product had been launched but wasn't performing as expected, so we conducted a simple user experience study to identify areas for improvement. We gathered insights from both children and adults, combining tasting feedback with video observations to get a complete picture of how the product was experienced in real life. This approach helped highlight practical adjustments to enhance its appeal. This case was all about showing our capabilities with fresh produce. We tested cherry tomatoes using focus groups and in-depth interviews. It wasn't just research, it was integrated into the client's product development process, giving practical, actionable insights that go beyond packaged goods. This concludes our overview of our advanced analysis capabilities and case studies. Welcome to Flavor AI, the smart way to turn data into insights. This AI chat tool works in two powerful modules. First, category-level data. Here you can explore key markets like plant-based or confectionery, ask questions, and instantly see which products perform best and why. Then there's survey-level data. Once your results are in, you can open a chat with Flavor AI, ask it to summarize the dataset, highlight consumer trends, or compare products side by side, and it delivers the insights for you. Key point: Flavor AI is powered exclusively by proprietary data that is owned and maintained by FlavorWiki, not by generalized or pooled client data. Each client's data remains fully their own, 100% owned and controlled by them. This means that Flavor AI brings unique intelligence to our clients that goes beyond the proprietary datasets they collect through FlavorWiki projects. You can even upload your own prototypes. Flavor AI will benchmark them against market data, showing how they compare, where they stand out, and what needs improvement. For deeper exploration, advanced tools like principal component analysis lets you visualize flavor or texture differences in clear, downloadable charts. By combining market intelligence with your research, Flavor AI helps you move quickly, make better decisions, and spot new opportunities.